Hey everyone, thought I'd make a video of this generator I just got recently. I know I haven't made a video in a while, and it's just because I've been very busy. But I got this generator recently off Craigslist from a guy. We did a trade and it worked out pretty well. But it's a 2500 watt generator with a 6 horsepower Tecumseh engine, Enduro, overhead valves. It's got a low oil shut off, and it's got two 120 volt outlets on the back, a 12 volt 10 amp charging outlet, or if you want to charge a battery you get a special adapter that plugs in here. But anyways, a couple circuit breakers to reset. One controls each outlet, I think, or if not, one might control this. Not exactly sure, but as I said before, overhead valves. And see, when I got this thing, it didn't run. You could pull it all the time, or as much as you wanted, and it would not turn over. It wouldn't fire. It would just sound like this. You could do that for hours and you'd never get it started, even with spraying carburetor cleaner or dumping gas right down the cylinder. So I figured I'd put a new spark plug in because maybe that was a problem, but nope, I put a brand new spark plug in and it still did the same thing. And again, any engine should fire when you dump gas down the cylinder for a few seconds, but this one just didn't want to. So I was looking online about the overhead valves, and I read if they're too tight, it could hold the exhaust valve open or the intake valve, because there's two valves in there, one's for intake, one's for exhaust. So I took the cover off and looked at the valves. I turned the engine over so that piston was at top dead center, and when it's at top dead center, the valves are completely open, or they're closed, but the valve should be level at top, and they should also wiggle a little bit. But I noticed the intake one wiggled, but the exhaust one was still tight, even at top dead center. So what that meant was it was holding the valve down a little bit, causing it to lose some compression and put out the exhaust. So I got a feeler gauge and I adjusted it to 4/1000ths, and it got loose, tightened it back up. Then first time I pulled it over, it fired just for a few seconds. So then I started it up and it worked fine. Gas started going through and it just works great now. But anyways, just stop talking about it, and I'm gonna fire it up in a second and show you how well it runs, because it actually runs pretty good. But the air filter's under here. I'll show you that real quick. The carb. I took the float bowl off too, and I cleaned that because this generator had been sitting for a number of years. I believe this model's a 1997, and it's just been sitting for a long time. But it didn't look bad, and the carb bowl was actually pretty clean, because usually you might find some debris in there, but this one was pretty clean. Alright, so I will be right back and I will fire this up for you guys. Alright, I'm going to fire it up. Usually starts on second pull. Prime it about 5 times. I think there's enough gas in here. Probably should have looked at that. Not a whole lot. So hopefully it'll fire for a little while. Alright, here we go. Okay, well that was actually pull start knocked the kill switch down, so this time it should fire. 125 volts. That's it. Runs real good. Runs a little hot, as I showed with this thermometer in the video. Yeah, we're cooking. I don't know if it's supposed to get that hot, but someone let me know. That'd be real helpful, because I don't want it to overheat on me. So far, it's been a real good generator, as far as I can tell. I've had it power the feathers over here. I did bring that out. I will make a video of that some other time. But it powered that without a problem. Also powered that air compressor down there without a problem. And a cordless drill, and of course this work light. So yeah. One more thing. I bought this cord and put 2 mil ends on it. Now this may sound dangerous, because actually it is dangerous if you don't know how to do this properly, but it's a 12 gauge cord, and I am planning to backfeed my house, or certain circuits of my house, with this cord. Now, I wouldn't suggest doing this because it is very dangerous. They actually call this a suicide cord, because if you plug this one in the generator and hold this other hand in your hand, hold this other end in your hand and touch these prongs, you can get shocked real bad, because this is current coming right from the generator. So I do not suggest making one of these cords unless you know how to handle it. But anyways, I'm going to plug this end into the generator and this end into a dedicated outlet on its own circuit in my house, and it will power half of my panel because it's only 120 volts, and to do the whole panel I need 2 of these cords, so I could power the other half of my panel, but I'm only powering one half because that's all I need, and this is a small generator. It's only 2,500 watts. So, but yeah, that's my I've yet to try that, but I was redoing my circuit breaker box this morning and prepping it so that I can power the stuff I want, the essentials, the stuff I really need, and save the other stuff for when I get a bigger generator. But anyways, this is it. My Craigslist find, 2,500 watt Craftsman generator with a Tecumseh Enduro 6 horsepower engine. Thanks for watching. Out.